Hello everyone, welcome to Projects with Gaurang. Up until now, we have created the navbar, sign up page, login page, Firebase setup, and the pricing page. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to make the settings page and the dashboard page. So, this is the dashboard page we have. We have the tagline, the features, and a redirect to the login page. And the account settings page we will get from here. So, login first. And this is the account settings page. So the changing of username, this is active. We will also implement the functionality, same with the password and this delete account danger zone also. So let's start with our landing page. So for landing page, open the page.tsx in the app folder, so the root you can say, and clear everything up here. So from this starting div till the end, delete everything and delete these two. Mark this file as use client, and to throw off the error, I first creating an empty div. After this, we will import certain things. First, we will import the button from @component/UI/button. Then we will import some icons, which is rocket icon from Lucid React, light bulb icon, and we will need a bar chart icon. So we will get all these icons. Then we will import motion from framer motion. We will import use router from next navigation. Be very careful, use next navigation, don't use next router. And we will import also the use auth from the auth context. Rename this function as home page, and we will create a router from use router, and we will create the user, or we will get the user from use auth. And in return, what we will do is, if there is user present, then we will have the dashboard. Since we haven't implemented that component, so I'm just using a div called dashboard. Other than that, we are going to make our landing page. So for our landing page, open a div, give it a class name of min h screen, bg background, and text foreground. And we will go in sections. So first is our hero section. We will use motion dot section, and then we will give it some attributes. Initial, it will be an opacity of 0 with a y of -20. Then we will use animate with opacity of 1 and y of 0. Then transition, duration we will be using 0.6 seconds, and then we will give it a class name. So flex column, items should be center. Justify, we don't need it, we need text center here. So text center, padding in x direction as 6, padding in y direction as 20, and max width of 3xl, and we need a margin of auto in x direction. Then we will make an h2 tag give it a class name of text 4xl. 4xl. On medium screen, the text should be 5xl, font should be bold, and margin bottom should be 4. And then we will give it the tagline. So AI powered stock insights instantly. And below this h2 we are going to make a p tag with a class name of text muted foreground. Text should be large, and on medium screens text should be extra large. Bottom margin should be 6. And then we will give the description. So get deep analysis, sentiment sentimental or sentiment breakdowns, SWOT reports, and investment thesis using AI. And below this p tag, make a button, give it a size of large. Class name should be cursor pointer, transition all, transition all, over scale of 105, over shadow large. Yeah, this much is enough. And on click we are going to give it router dot push to the login page, and give this a text of get started for free. Save it. Now go at the end of the file and copy this component. So it's a very simple component, it's a feature component. It is taking the icon, the title, and the description. After this, go above, and below this motion div, we are going to make the features list. So go below this and copy this. It's a very simple thing. I have just used a motion section with an initial opacity of 0, and while in view the opacity should go to 1. The viewport is once, like if you are moving on the app and you are switching pages, only once it will show the effect, it won't show it again and again. Then transition time 0.6 seconds, and a class name of px as 6, py 12, and I have used the grid. And on medium screens the grid column will be 3, like medium and higher screens. And then I have given some width and the margin. Now every feature I have passed the icon which we have imported from the Lucid React up here. All these 3 icons are passed here: rocket icon, light bulb icon, and bar chart icon. And the titles and the descriptions are also passed. Now go below this motion section and we will make our call to action. So what call to action does is it gives you the button to go to the login page. See, the router.push to the login, and try it free. Again, here also I have given some scale and opacity values. Again, it's a very simple thing. I would highly recommend you go through it and try some more properties. Like go to the documentation of Framer Motion and try some more properties. See what effects they do. And then below this motion section, we will add our footer, and this and copy is the copyright symbol, and this is the date. Now our dashboard page is complete, so save it, and here you can see our dashboard page, or you can say our landing page. So saying it dashboard would be wrong. And to see the motion effect, you can refresh it. Like, let's refresh it here so that we can see. So everything is visible. So before moving on, first let's log in. So after logging in, go to the account settings page, and now we are going to make this page. Now go to the settings page and remove this import react and mark this file as used to it. After this, import all the dependencies. So what we are importing is, we are importing the card component, the button, input, auth and db, use state and use effect, toast from Sonar, use router from next navigation, not from next router, update password function of Firebase auth, doc, update doc and get doc of Firebase Firestore, and the Firebase error also we are importing from Firebase app. Now you can see we have the error. To solve this error, copy this command npx shadcn @latest add card and press enter. Now the card component is added and our error is resolved. After this, we are going to make some variables here, and also, just for the sake of consistency, name it account settings. And save it. And to record the username changes, we are going to use the new username as a string, and we are going to make it a string. After this, we are going to make a function called fetch username. So what we are doing is, we are getting the user document from user ID, and we are checking if the user document exists. Check the user data, and if there is data.name field is present, if name is given, then it's okay. Other than that, we are going to give it the empty string. Scroll down a bit. Then we are going to use the use effect function. So what it is doing is, it is calling the fetch username and the set user email functions, both of them, whenever the user authentication state has changed. Either user has re-logged in or logged out, anything like that. So it is dependent on the user. Now go below this use effect and copy this function. So what does this function is? This is handle password change. So this function is responsible for changing the password. First, we are checking whether the current user is present or not. If there is no user present, then this function should not be even there. Like, it should not run. Then we are checking if the new password and the confirm new password are unequal. The error will be returned. Then we are checking the password length should not be less than 6. It should be at least 6 or can be greater than 6. So this is one check I'm adding. You can also make this check complex, that one should be capital character, there should be a symbol, and there should be a number. Again, you can specify this part. I have kept it very simple. Then I'm checking. I'm trying the update password function with the current user and the new password. If that is like this does not return any error or there is nothing problematic with that, the success notification will be there, like your password has been updated successfully, the set new password and the set confirm new password will be emptied. Otherwise, if there is any error, this unknown is, you can say, a type safety check. With what we are doing is, we are also making it deployment capable. What I mean is, if I remove this unknown, and do the deployment, it will show me the error. If I do with any, like remove this unknown and put any here, it will work fine in development, but in deployment it will show the error. So that's why we use unknown. Then I'm checking, then I'm typecasting actually the Firebase error, and I'm checking some Firebase error codes. Requires recent login, weak password, and all that, and fail to update password if there is any error. Now, going below this, similarly, we are going to make two more functions. One is handle delete account and handle username change. So, in deleting account, again, I'm checking if there is a current user, then I'm using the delete function and I'm redirecting to the home page. If not, or if there is any error, what I'm doing is I'm simply console logging the error, and the error is shown via toast also. With the handle username function, I'm again checking if there is user. See, whenever you have to add the data, you have to remove data, you have to delete something, update something, you have to check whether there is a user present on your site or not. Because if the user is logged out, firstly, it will not be even like reaching the page. Like user will not reach this page. That's one level of security. But your functions should also check time to time that the user should be logged in, because only then it makes sense to do such operations. So keep that in mind. That's why you might be thinking why I'm checking user again and again. So this is one of the reasons. Then I'm updating the document, and I'm again using the fetch username, and I'm setting the new username as empty if the username is updated successfully. If there is any error, then again we have the error while we are updating the user. Now remove this div and paste this. So what I'm doing is I'm giving the padding and space, and then I'm setting the maximum width. Then we will give it a heading of account settings with the text of 3XL and the font of semi-bold with a margin top of 5. Go below. Then I'm going to show the profile information. So what I'm doing is I'm using the card component and giving it a card title. Again with the card content, I'm giving it some space in Y direction, and I'm adding the name and the user email. Scroll down a bit and go below this card. Then we will add the card for updating the username. So username update, it will take the input, and the button will call this handle username change function. Go below this card, then we will make a card for updating the password. So the change password, we have two inputs. One is taking the new password and other is confirming the new password. And we are passing the handle password change function. After this, go below this card tag and we will make the danger zone function, or you can say the danger zone part, because deleting an account is considered dangerous. Why? Because we are going to remove all the information of the user. The username will be removed, all the reports generated will be removed, all the stocks marked as either recent watched or saved, everything will be removed. So that's why it is a danger zone. Save it. Now you can see the account settings page is complete. So we have the profile information, we have change username, we have change password, and we have the danger zone. So let me use the change username. So from Gaurang Gupta, I'm going to change to Gaurang, update it, and this is also updated. So that's all for this video. In next videos, we are going to make some new features for this app. Till then, bye bye and take care.